Hello and welcome to another episode of RedRazorWolf Plays Curious Expedition. Today I'm wanting to start off a new adventure. Got Darwin murdered horribly in the last episode. I think I'm just gonna go through them in order, win or lose. So it looks like this time we're gonna be going with Marie Curie. Everybody knows her and her radioactive studies. I didn't really know that she was much of an adventurer. That's kind of interesting. Looks like she comes with a missionary, a dog, and a donkey. What's he got? Allows you to rest in missions for free and increases your maximum sanity points. That's kind of nice. Her starting gear looks okay. We've all heard this guy's story by this point. And we're going to stick with expedition mode just for now. Maybe I'll step it up later, but at the moment I don't think I'm quite there yet. We've got the opulent drylands or the desperate jungle. I think I'm gonna go with drylands for now. We've got some climbing gear, at least. After a good night's rest, I hurried to the harbor. We had a little time before the ship would be ready, so I sat on the pier and waited. A rich foreigner arrived at the docks. He told me that he originated from the area we were headed to before coming to England with a crew. He had achieved the respect of the city folk and requested that I find his wife in his former village and accompany her to London. So we just gotta go find a man's wife at a village and bring her back. That shouldn't be too bad. Don't get to gear up for the first one. You just gotta take what they give you at the start. But if we're going to find someone in a village, that'll at least give us a village location to work from. Got something in the mountains there. After too many salty days at sea, we arrived at our expedition area. The land lay open in front of us, like an invitation to an adventure. I'm just gonna stock up on water in case anything out here in this dry land makes me want some water. Other than that, let's roll out. Yep, the affluent foreigner marked the location of the village I need to go to. We've got climbing gear to get up on these hills easier. Could kind of let me scope out the area. What's this do? Okay, that's just my quest. I kind of want to know what's in this mountain. But I'm going to climb up this hill here and see the area. An inactive volcano. What are the odds that it becomes an active volcano? There's a few inactive volcanoes here, aren't there? That doesn't take too many travel points, so we'll go ahead and go check out this cave. What do we got in here? We approached a cave. Its opening seemed to lead deep into the mountain. We required a torch. Always bring a torch. We lit a torch and descended into the darkness. Does anyone have... I kinda wish I could see her dice. See if she would roll an eye. Nothing really seems to go well when I send people into these crevices. I don't want to lose my guy on my very first cave opening. We found the area, got some EXP out of it, that's enough. Just burned a torch, but they aren't worth too much. We'll go check out this village. Hopefully the man's wife is hanging out here. We carefully approached a mysterious native village. The people here were apparently the best scouts known to this region. As we approached the village, we were immediately approached by a native. She introduced herself, and it transpired that she was the wife we were asked to escort back to London. Without further ado, she happily joined our trek and began to show us around the village. It's always good to have someone on your side who is from the village, I would say. The villagers seemed to be very happy about our appearance and welcomed us with open arms. Our good reputation had preceded us here. I think that's because of her. What do you have to trade? What the world are these? Alright, got some puppets. Some animal teeth and things. Some mangoes. Might buy a couple of mangoes. They don't look like they're too expensive. Want a bullet? Oh, you don't like bullets too much, huh? How about a climbing gear? One climbing gear for 2 mangoes. That sounds like a deal to me. And then let's take a rest here while we're here. Told the team to unpack our things and prepare for the night. I told stories of my travels so far. A young warrior asked me if my home was superior to their village. I told him that I preferred a close proximity with nature and that I admired their way of life. They were visibly happy with my answer. I wonder why you lose standing after sleeping. Is it just because you're staying in the village? I got a splendid night's rest. The next morning I awoke to the laughter of the natives. We felt more than welcome and the villagers were seemingly excited about our presence. Maybe your presence just wears on them over time. In a heartbreaking ceremony, she said farewell to her tribe. As we moved, she mentioned that she would like to visit a holy shrine in the vicinity to receive a blessing for her travels. Okay. Well, that's really close by. That's pretty convenient. Wonder how quickly these things spoil. Let's eat one. Oh, we're running across the little rocks there. Not going to destroy the shrine, since it's her shrine. A large building loomed in front of us. It was a bold testament to the power of its creators. The portal that led inside emitted an eerie chill. I could swear I heard the sound of rushing water below the earth here. I don't know what that means. We found a sacred altar room. It was truly an awe-inspiring sight. An altar illuminated with breathtaking ambience stood atop a plinth. I don't want to take it. I don't want her to get her blessing. We decided that it was better to leave the shrine undisturbed and hurried our departure. So did she get what she wanted out of that? I didn't want to steal everything from the shrine that she wanted to visit. That would be kind of a butt move, I would say. Where do we got to get to what we're looking for here? No, I don't want to go across both of them. Let's just jump up on this hill and see if we can figure out what's going on down here. See hyenas lurking. Oh no, I didn't eat the mango! Oh, that's a hole. But somehow I've got to navigate through this hole. I don't know that I really want to walk down in the middle of it. I'm going to get stuck, I bet. I mean, there's not a lot of map down there. It's down there somewhere. Got a little bit of sanity left. Maybe we should come climb on top of one of these hills first instead. Wasting all my climbing gear. It's fine. I gotta figure out where I'm going. What do we got out there? That's probably what I'm looking for. Not a lot left to see. Eat some chocolate, see if we can get down there. Mmm, delicious. Nice to see them appreciating the food I'm giving them, other than just being mad about it all the time. Can't level yourself. Can't level her. I can level the missionary. Since he's the only one I got. Now that I know I can actually do that. Yep, golden pyramid. As you saw the first one, it's never too bad. Just pick up the woman and head to the pyramid, although she made us stop at a shrine. Our final destination taunted us with its golden glory. Resourcefulness begets success. I did use up a lot of my climbing gear though. After weeks of traveling, extraordinary pride overcame me. I knew that this name, Marie Curie, would be respected within the community of intrepid adventurers. This is history. I definitely outran the other guys. They weren't very close at all. Kind of want to see how her perk works. We've got... I don't know what you're saying. Let's see. Anthropology. Do anthropological studies. Start expedition with a standing bonus. Reduce movement cost in jungles. I don't know that I have a gun. And receive an additional support die. I mean, these are all... Guess just in general we'll have an extra dice for support if we need it. That's not the worst thing. I had 5 options. I was expecting something better. So they found all kinds of... Oh, he brought back fruit that didn't rot. They've definitely got a lot of gold going. I didn't bring back anything interesting. But I did survive, so that counts for something. I didn't want to steal anything this time around since I had a native with me to keep going. Oh, that's it for expedition number 1. We've got a Guahaha jungle or a grand desert. Desert has to do with a lot of water things, which can be annoying, but all I have to do is bring a lot of water. So I think that sounds like the option I would prefer at the moment. We managed to get our native back. Full of anticipation, I stored my equipment on the ship. The crew had preparations left to do, so I spent my time on the deck enjoying the cool breeze. We returned to the harbor, eagerly awaiting news of his beloved. He was overjoyed as he saw her on our boat. Shortly after, the two fell into each other's arms in a loving embrace. The couple thanked me for their reunion before they happily left the scene. Wow, that guy had a pretty good amount of money. I obtained new funds as a token of gratitude. A military chap approached me and spoke of a deserter who had betrayed the queen and country and took refuge abroad. I would be suitably rewarded if I could bring the coward home to face justice. I feel like this guy might just be able to kill us. I'm at least going to try. The soldier complimented our honor as I accepted this request. He saluted me and wished us luck before leaving the harbor. It was a close race for first place and the enviable prize of the club statue. My reputation preceded me. So many new recruits arrived at the ship willing to join our trek. Who did we want? Timster and his dog again. Well, I got your dog eaten last time. Oh, this guy will lose loyalty if not continuously supplied with alcohol. That's worrisome. I really need a soldier though. I'm gonna go do a fighting. We'll try and keep the soldier happy. We could use a passionate Irishman such as him. My heart jumped for joy as I heard that our vessel was primed to set sail. Let's see what we can buy. How am I supposed to give him alcohol if you don't sell me any? I don't have a lot of carrying spots either. Definitely need some beans. Heaven knows we'll eat those. I need a torch. A couple of ropes. Binoculars would be nice, but that's way out of my price range. We've got bullets. I think that'll do. What does improving the animals do? Yeah, I guess we can't afford to improve our animals. Could definitely use the carrying space though. Let's roll. Expedition number 2. Oh, they're just going to shore right up, aren't they? They aren't going to give me a good view at all. Oh, there's a little bit of desert in here. Another sea shanty and one might jump overboard, but thankfully we finally reached the shore of our expedition area. I knew this place held something special for us. Can I just leave some stuff in here rather than getting rid of it entirely? That's good. Feeling I'm going to need more water. Considering it's a desert. Yeah, look at that. It's going to take like 5 water just to get over to whatever this is. Which is where we are headed. Got a lot of sanity going, but it doesn't really help after the initial startup there. It's all kind of gone. We'll go see what this interesting looking thing is. As I chug through some water. What do we find? Oh, stone circles are good. Tell me where some stuff is. Came across a stone circle that seemed to be man-made. There were inscriptions etched into each rock. Perhaps they formed a kind of map. Well, tell me where the settlements are. One's up over there. Get this thing here, and then we could work our way up to that. Pyramid's over that. Yeah, the compass has no idea where the pyramid is. Guess we could work our way over here first. Oh no! Stop moving. Dang it, moved too far. Go back one. What do we find? Stood before a temple comprised of huge stones. It's... okay, it's gonna be... I could hear the sound of rushing water. It's gonna flood the place out, probably. Let's see what we got in this altar. Little statue man. I don't actually have anything to, I don't have a place for it right now. I might come back for you, little statue guy. But for now, I travel onward. This evening we reached a village. The people were in reverence of the spirit world. Today we reached the camp of a nomadic tribe. A man in British officer's uniform welcomed us to his village. This must be the deserter we had been searching for. He introduced himself as Lieutenant Conrad. I sensed the villagers did not favor this rogue officer. He would not be coming home with us. Wonder... well, I brought a soldier just for this, so we'll see how it goes. It's just him, so we don't have to fight the whole village. That's good to know. If I use this, do I just get one bullet in there? Those are my doggies. Okay, so we definitely got some swords. If we stack up some swords, what do we got? Cutting riposte. Cutting riposte. We can get 3 out of that. Can we get more? Enemy strong bleeding. That sounds pretty good. Punctuation. Feel it. And get a precise attack going. I guess we'll see if the dogs can give me anything. Oh, we got some stuff. What's that do? Taunt. What if I don't want him to kill the dog? Then get some claws out of the dog. Can this thing go with anything? I should have used it while it was a shield. I guess I don't got any more rolls. Might as well use what we got. You can taunt him, dog. Don't necessarily know that I want him killing my dog, but everyone else is pretty weak. Did he leave? Oh, the bleeding must have got him. So we've got to take this with us to prove that we put him down. I guess we'll get rid of some of our water. Well, what the heck is that? Oh, give me a free spot to carry it. That's nice of them. This item does not consume weight or capacity. Yay! We had no choice but to kill Conrad. His military decoration would serve as proof of our actions. The villagers were thankful for his removal and returned to their common routine. What do you got going in your village? What is that? Oh, it's a mushroom. I thought that was a 2. They sell a lot of little things, but I don't know that I really need any of it. Would like to rest, though. We unpacked our belongings and prepared to spend the night. We spent an enjoyable evening with the natives. Later that night, the captain approached me with a request. He had fallen in love with one of the natives and asked for my permission to leave our trek and stay with his beloved. Well, that's random. Probably gonna lose him to his alcoholism anyway. I'll see you later, Captain. Corporal, I suppose. How could I reject this request? I wished him luck and congratulated him on his newfound love. Now I've got to figure out how to get rid of some stuff, I guess. How many spaces do we got to clear up? 2. What do I not want in here that I have so much of? I could eat both my chocolate bars, I guess. Yeah, will they give me anything for water? No. Alright. See you later, guys. We're just gonna eat the chocolate. And then I'm just gonna chug some water. Wasn't really the plan, I will be honest. But the soldier served his purpose. He was mainly here to make sure that we took out that other soldier without dying. Somehow I've got to find this pyramid now before we run out of beans. Oh, that might... maybe. There's some interesting stuff over there. I'm sure the compasses are completely useless right now with the magnetic mountains going on right there. That surely was not the pyramid, though. Looks like we're mostly trapped on this side. I don't know if I want to circle back for this or not. Maybe press onward. How much are we talking to get over there? It's gonna take up most of what I got. And a lot of my water. Maybe. We can get out of range of that pyramid. Or that mountain, rather. How can I tell if the magnetic mountain is getting me or not? Saying the pyramid is back that way. Oh, it might have been that. Oh well, we're gonna hang out in the mission. Oh good. Missions are good because our missionary's with us. We entered the mission and we were welcomed by an old missionary. He was seemingly happy to see our new faces, as they had operated remotely for longer than he cared to remember. He greeted Brother Oliver warmly and assured us that we were welcome to sleep within the safety of his walls anytime. Let's see what he has to trade. Oh, there's some alcohol, if I had wanted that. I think with my beans I can probably cover some ground. We just gotta rest up for a couple days. He's glad to have some company and let us recover in the security of his mission. After settling in for the night, we heard some peculiar sounds originating from the chapel. I don't want to stir up any trouble. I'm just going to rest to full here since I can rest for free. It does take away my days, which I guess means the other people are beating us in time now. It's nice having the priest with us though, right? Discoveries await. Well, it's not that. But if nothing else, I can always run back to this mission if stuff gets too bad. Having a missionary in your team's pretty nice. I'm betting that's the pyramid, just based on what this compass is doing right now. Let's see if we can get down over here and check this thing out before we leave. There's a lot over here to look at. Oh, we found a tomb. Tip of a pyramid just barely reached out of the dunes. It must have been some kind of grave. Let's go see what we got. We stumbled into the pyramid and it seemed to be rather old, remained untouched for a long time. Don't be a mummy. Don't be a mummy. Cursed. Oh, I forget that I don't have any space. What good does this do me? I want to take the mummy. I mean, these things are... I can replace the ropes. We procured the treasures and left determinedly. What does curse do? I don't know what that means. It doesn't sound good, whatever it is. I had to keep water, because water is important. Old boat, you say? I just wanted to find it. We found something highly unusual. The remains of a decayed boat loomed in front of us. It remained a mystery to me how it could have ended up in this place. It seemed to be stranded here for a long time. I tried to read the name. Wida. This area was marked with heavy animal tracks. And I don't really feel like fighting any animals if I'm being honest. So I think the play is to go back here, rest a fool, and then run to that, which I think is the pyramid. If that doesn't work, so be it. Only downside is I'm gonna run out of water. Head back to the mission. Sleep off a few days. Huh. Priest was glad to have some company and let us recover in the comfort of the mission. The priest scurried off for a while, but returned with several bottles of whiskey that he was inclined to share with us. Will the priest pull off anything crazy? Passed the whiskey around. It was splendid vintage and we enjoyed the evening immensely. Okay, it's just a normal priestly thing to do. Nothing creepy going on. Alright, priest man, we're out. We've got to get over here, I think. If this isn't the pyramid, we're gonna start eating a lot of beans. It's actually telling me to go up that way, but it could just be wrong, because, you know, likes to be wrong. Going for broke. Wonder what happens if you travel through the desert without water. Does it start to hurt a lot more? I think it does. Now the magnetic mountain seems to have my compass in its hand. That wasn't what I wanted. Everyone was relieved to arrive at the oasis, a refuge of life, surrounded by nothing but an endless ocean. We're definitely going to refill some water. I guess we'll rest while we're here. The team eagerly gathered wood for a fire. The scorching heat of midday turned into a bitterly cold night. My teeth chattered and I cursed this blasted place under my breath. The night was perfectly still. I was alone with my thoughts. The nights were so cold and the water I was carrying froze. I had to heat up the flask by the campfire just to drink it. Unbelievable. I'm probably falling behind all my fellow adventurers at this point. I don't like that. Time was well spent. The oasis had been a perfect resting spot. That was nice. No, guys, no! Brother Oliver. Come on. Okay, that's not the pyramid, then that is. What the heck is that? A raptor? Oh, I don't like the look of that at all. There are dinosaurs in the desert? There are some New World exploration stuff. And I've gotta go. Hopefully it goes in the other direction. If it gets to me, we're in trouble. Okay, good, it did. Yay! Rather uneventful, other than the fact that we killed a soldier and left a soldier in a city somewhere. The Pyramid of Gold was our goal, but for the claiming. We had to overcome all events to achieve success. After weeks of traveling, extraordinary pride overcame me. I knew that my name would be synonymous with victory. That one went pretty well. I like her perk, but they gotta give me something worth picking up, right? Recruit up to 2 units per expedition. No idea how, but a character with this perk finds a bullet somewhere every couple of days. Okay, bullets are good. An additional defense dice. I don't have a gun still. Access more gear when equipping for your trek before heading out into the unknown. If I could recruit 2 people, then I could afford to lose them as we went. I think I'm going to hoard bullets. Let's just keep stocking up on bullets as we go. They seem okay. I don't know who that woman is, but she is leaving me in the dust. I didn't really eat any of my beans. I ate all my chocolate though. Come on. Catch up, catch up. There we go. Alright, we can pass her by now. Definitely gifting the mummy to the museum. And I got the gems to sell those, for sure. Fame isn't even worth the time anyway. Well, if you liked the episode, I hope you'll like or subscribe if you want to see me play more Curious Expedition, and I'll see you next time.